Hi everyone, this is Anti with Antero Real Estate, and thank you for tuning in to my monthly market for the Silicon Valley, March 2017. Today, many real estate conversations center on housing prices and where they may be headed. That is why I like the Home Price Expectation Survey. Every quarter, Posenomics surveys a national panel of over 100 of economists, real estate experts, investment and market strategists about where they believe prices are headed in the next 5 years. And here are some of their findings. Home values will appreciate 4.4% over the course of 2017, 3.4% in 2018, 2.8% in 2019, 2.7% in 2020, and 2.8% in 2021. That means the average annual appreciation will be at 3.2% over the next 5 years. And here's a quick update on the inventory for the Silicon Valley. Santa Clara, we have an active single-family home of 712 single-family home available for sale as of March 1st, 2017. And a condo townhome, we have 232 available for sale. If compare a month ago, if you follow February market update, I give you an update of 174 single-family home available for sale and 43 units condo townhome available for sale last month. Compared to this month, that is a huge increase in inventory. So that means that's great news for home buyers who are still on the fence about getting into the market. Now you have more choices to look at. Usually, I mentioned to my clients, after Valentine's Day, usually homeowners will put the house back on the market and get to the spring motion. And throughout summer, that's where you start seeing a lot more inventories hitting the market, which is very normal. But still, compared to a year ago, we still experience a low supply around the same time. And because of that, and then plus because of the higher interest rate, recently increase in the interest rate, is helped to make some of the buyers to realize that the longer they wait to or be able to save extra money, but the interest rate outrun them in the long term. So that's why it's motivate them to get into home ownership now versus to wait a little more time. So that's pretty much a monthly update for this March. And some of you may wonder if the housing bubbles is coming. And I wish I have the magic wand to tell you exact time when it's going to come. But I think the key is, I told all my clients, anticipation. You need to anticipate on the correction of the market. And a rule of thumb is when I go to investment group meeting and I work with investors and I ask them, would you buy your home or some of your investment today for that price? And if many of them answer no, including myself, then to me, that definitely is the bubbles. I mean, it's just the market is appreciates so fast, so much. And I think the only thing that really sustain our Silicon Valley is a job. And hopefully with all the high-tech job and hopefully with the all the Google, Facebook, Microsoft, and all other high-tech industry here that can retain talented employees here. But one of the challenges that they are facing too is that how they can retain those good talented employee when the housing prices outpace their salary. And for someone to live here in San Jose, Sunnyvale, and Santa Clara alone, you'll be looking at a median home price of a little bit over $1 million. And for someone to afford that, you have to be looking at a household of $184,000. And I post that information on LinkedIn, for an example. I asked if anybody willing to pay for that, or if they own a home like that, would they move in or move out of the state? And a lot of feedback was they don't want to pay for that price to live here because the quality of life here is at stake right now, and for someone to pay that and work, and with all the traffic that we're experiencing, and with all the housing rising in price, and now plus with the interest rate, it's just the buyers here is pretty much not be able to afford what consider affordable housing, so, and I just feel pretty bad too. I mean, talking about education, I mean, here we all the teachers, all the government workers, like firemen and policemen. I mean, it's very difficult for them to get into home ownership due to the increased value over the course of time, and it's kind of pushed them out of the market. And now, plus the high interest rate is making it very hard for them to get into a home. And if we don't figure out a plan to keep them here, who's going to be teaching our young children to go to school, and get a better education for the future? So I'm speaking from not just a practitioner standpoint, but as a parent and a citizen where I'm living here. It raised quite a concern, and I'm here to try to meet with different people and figure out a way to tackle the issue of affordable housing. We together, hopefully, working with the city officials and corporation can help us out to figure out a plan to help to retain the job here. So instead of going elsewhere like Austin, Texas, Seattle, or Boston, New York, those are like our competition of a high-tech world, so that we can still retain job here in the Bay Area, so that people can still afford here and live here, so that we can continue to experience growth instead of a setback and a decrease in housing or bubbles. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video. Any feedback, I would love to hear from you, or any idea that you can from looking outside as the outsider, not as a practitioner. You can give me some insight too on how we're gonna help to work and then improve our way of life here. And I would love to hear your feedback. And like I say, this year I'm focusing on making a bigger impact on how to help people to get into home ownership, or if you own a home and you're curious where to diversify. I think it's very important for you to protect your hard-earned money, and it's particularly when the market is already up here, how we're going to protect that of what you already have and diversify it. And I have put together some of the portfolio that I spoke to different segment of a different market other than Silicon Valley, for you to diversify some of your funds over there. So just in case the market doesn't perform well anymore, at least you don't have all eggs in one basket. So if you want to find out more information on that, I'll be more than happy to discuss with you privately. Again, thank you for watching. Until then, next month, hopefully I have better news for you in terms of the inventory. But right now, for buyers, you are still experiencing multiple offers and low supply. And until then, I will talk to you next month. Thank you so much.